Good morning, Cara Bradley here, bringing you a big morning message. It's big for me, it's big for you. What are you not willing to admit? We're talking patterns this week. What are you not willing to admit to yourself about who you are and how you've become? And all I can do is bring you my own stuff, crap, right? A few years ago, I really had to sit with myself and admit that I control and manipulate others, control and manipulate people and situations. And I don't think I'm alone. So that's why I can boldly say, humbly say, crap, I was controlling, and I'm sure I still do, and I have to continue to look at my patterns. But I really started to look at how I was trying to force people into doing things that would benefit me. Hello. My kids, my husband, my employees. What are you not willing to admit about your control and manipulation of situations and people? It's a big subject for 6 minutes. So I'm just dropping that in for you today. Where are you controlling? What are you trying to force? And here's the thing, we feel force physically. We feel it when we're trying to, right? We're trying to jam that circle into the square peg. Where are you forcing? What are you manipulating? What are you not willing to admit? It's a lot. It's a lot to drop in. But we're looking at patterns this week. Because when we can start to get clear on some of our patterns, some of the things that we need to make happen, some of the things that we get fixed and stuck in. I have to have the things done this way or no way. Right? Why don't you understand I need it done this way? Now, to some degree, we have to have some order and frameworks in the world, and I had to have some order and frameworks in my business. But I started to notice and finally started to admit to myself what I just was fixed on having done and where I could let go a little bit and ease up a little bit. It freed me up. It freed me up. When we're fixed in patterns, we're imprisoned in ourselves, in our own mental mindsets, in our own emotional mindsets. But we can free ourselves up by just shining the light of our attention on them. So my daughters, one daughter in particular, my younger one, has said to me over and over again, Mom, stop trying to fix me. Just listen to me. Every time I come to you with something, you have an immediate fix. Can you try not to fix me? And I got to be honest with you, for a while I didn't hear it. I didn't hear her saying that until finally I really did, and I was like, wow. This is a pattern. It's a pattern I need to admit. I'm a fixer. Are you? As parents, we often are fixers. How quickly do you try to fix someone? Because it makes you feel better if they're fixed. It's not uncomfortable if they're fixed or if they're on the road to be fixed. So that was a big pattern I had to admit to myself. And I'll tell you what, I cross my fingers when she comes to me these days with something. I cross my fingers and I seek to understand her a little bit more before just trying to fix her. And I realized, I'm fixing all over the place. Up and down the block, I'm fixing. Maybe I could just not fix so much or so quickly unless people are really asking. So that was just one biggie for me. I'm not saying I'm there yet, but it was really, really helpful to finally admit that I'm a fixer. How about you? What about expectations? Do you hold really high expectations for others? Do you try to force people to be a certain way? What are some of the things that you need to finally admit to yourself? A little piece of humble pie. It's not so easy to get down, but I'll tell you, it's worth it, because we don't want to be those curmudgeons when we're older, unable to leave the house because we need things to be a certain way. Okay. We are talking patterns this week. Join me. Check out my stuff, guys. Reach out. Tell me about your fixed patterns. I want to hear that. I want to know from you. And listen, share this with a friend. I want to. Let's do this. Let's get this out to more people. And the only way I can do it really is by you sharing it, because this is the way a solo podcast works. So thank you for joining me, and have a fantastic day. Go watch yourself with a fine tooth comb and let me know what you find. Take care.